There's an island across the sea. Beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai. And it's calling, just calling to me. Beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai. In the midst of
Welcome to
Fengrota,
today's Ruby's presentation. I'm Julia from Ruby's ID5 project manager. And here today we are so excited come to Kauai's county office to be with Mr. Bernard, who is the former mayor of the Kauai Island. Let me ask some questions and some interesting topic with Mr. Bernard. Hi Bernard, how are you?
Welcome to our island of Kauai.
Thank you so much for today's conversation. Thank you for you coming to join us with Lisa. And I first want to know, how long have you been in Kauai?
Okay, so I was born and raised on this beautiful island of Kauai. Lived in old plantation days when it was all sugarcane. My grandmother's side is all Portuguese, and my other side, my mom's side, is all Hawaii, so I'm Portuguese Hawaiian. So I grew up in, like I said, the plantation days. We lived in a little camps before, and everybody worked together, and it was really nice because it didn't matter what cultural background you had. We had Portuguese, Filipino, Japanese, all mixed for the plantations, sugarcane. So they all worked together. So we all kind of worked in and lived together growing up when I was young, my mother's home.
So what do you love the most in the island?
Well, of course, the culture is a big part, and it's important to keep the cultural part alive and moving forward and really recognizing the very special places on the island because it all ties back to the past culturally. And whether it be through song, through dance, or just through visiting different sites, whether it be the ocean from Mauka, which is the mountain, to Makai, which is the ocean. And there's a cultural connection that is so special, that is important to bring to the forefront. Before you make decisions you need to make, you always honor the past so the future can flourish, and that's all about Kauai.
So I heard that you have been 10 years experience being a football player, right?
Yeah.
And so I want to know some interesting experience or stories when you being a football player.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was a pretty big guy at the time. And so I played high school football. But football, sometimes whatever path you take, but helped me to get where I'm at today. And it's not only about the game, it's about the experience of what you gotta do to work hard. So within my school, I had the football experience, but I also got involved within my school. I was a student body president, I was Future Farmers of America, I really got involved in my school. But football was the one that took me to the next level. In keeping my mind, body, and soul solid on the ground, and which led to a full athletic scholarship to the University of Hawaii. So all my college was paid for through a full athletic scholarship. So that path gave me a chance to move to the next level, University of Hawaii, and then on to the Miami Dolphins in Miami. So to me, this football experience helped me to get to the mayor. I always say that mayor and council member, but it's all about the path that you choose. But for me, football was a big part of my life because it was, like I said, it wasn't only the sport. It was working hard, never giving up, focusing on what you gotta do, going for the touchdown. Sometimes you gotta take 5 steps back to go 20 steps forward.
So, first being a football player, then being a mayor. So I'm curious, which experience you were enjoying more?
Really?
Does a person ever enjoy being mayor?
Like for me, I'm so thankful that I had the chance. But football, like I said, opened the door for me to take it to the next level. So that kind of helped me get to where I was, where I had the opportunity to go.
Thank you for that. Sounds very great.
Yeah.
And next, I want to know what makes Kauai Island so special to you.
Well, for Hawaii in general is a beautiful place, but for Hawaii, we're the oldest island, number one. Kauai and Niihau. Niihau is an island separate from Kauai, but we're part of the same county, Kauai and Niihau. And it's all about our Hawaiian culture and growing up, understanding the way the land, the water, the aina, the food, all of that ties into. So when we decision makers, when I say we're gonna make a decision to build something here, no, not in that local, in this one, because we're honoring the land first.
So in these days we've been here, we see a lot of tourists, but most of them are local people, right? Not foreigners, not from
Yes.
Asia, or so with this island attracting more in the local people.
We understand that tourism is a big part, visitors come. Now, it's how we better manage and find balance, that we never forget our local people, but we welcome with aloha, love and aloha to our visitors. And then when they go back, at least they take that experience with them. That's kind of like been the balance, and we continue to look at how we continue to manage.
So we talked something about this project. The project has been approved when you've been the mayor, so I want to know more about the history, about the process.
My uncle John Carvalho, he was the head guy there. A lot of families work at Poco because its location is centrally located. It was just a beautiful place. But I have all that background there, and so in support of how do we bring Coco Bonds back. Not everybody, but I think we have a good opportunity to bring Coco Bonds back in that location and make it work.
And we learned that the hotel is focused on the authentic history, the culture. So what do you love about the hotel?
Yeah, so, well, the cultural center there, I think it's important that the visitors have their location, but we also have a cultural center, a cultural location where they can experience the actual weaving, the actual food, the actual cultural part, the hula, the implements, all of that. But then you also have this cultural experience that will give you, we call it chicken skin or goosebumps, but chicken skin. And it's the layout of the area that will resonate to the visitors, as well as welcoming the local people to come if you want to, not get a top. I think it's important we find that balance. I cannot tell you, you're going to have to feel it. I know the visitors will take you back and will sing songs and hula and all of that. And the visitors could learn hula. I mean, the whole experience was there. But you have to make sure that the cultural experience is there and it's open and resonates to all. It's not just staying in the hotel room.
It sounds very great and fantastic. I hope one day we can have the opportunity to stay in that hotel one day. And the last question is, what economic benefits you think the hotel can bring to the country?
Economic benefit can go all over the place, but it has to start with Coco Bonds and its original purpose and reason why it's there. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's going to fall apart. So you got to make sure you have the right people at the table, be inclusive. Otherwise, it's going to cause too much friction, negativity. We don't want that. We want everything to be pono. Pono is do what is right. And that's what has worked for me as mayor and leaders. But the bottom line is the experience and what you can give.
Yeah, where have you heard this speech before? I gave him the same speech on the floor yesterday. That's all, Mom. Do we have other questions?
Oh no, thank you. Yeah.
So that's
thank
it.
you for today.
So
thank you for your joining with Lovisa. We have a wonderful conversation. Thank you for today's interview. Thank you so much, Mr.
Where
Bernard.
my true love is waiting on me. Beautiful Hawaii, beautiful Hawaii.